looks like for now we're going to be looking at weekly updates, and I'm going to be doing this on Sunday morning with my Sunday morning bedhead, and hopefully posting it by Monday or Tuesday. And I decided to call this the Sunday Success Summary. We're going to see what I've been doing and what I've been up to, and how I'm learning to balance it all and get things done. So apologize once again for dropping off the face of the planet for a while. Hopefully I'll be able to continue with a less hectic schedule with these vlogs. So here's what I want to do. Every Sunday, I'm going to report in to how I'm doing and give myself a little bit of a score, and then talk about ways that I can improve, and then give you guys some recommendations on things I've been doing or things that have helped me out in my journey, and things that I'm just plain really enjoying. So first of all, the categories. I'm going to talk a little bit about my fitness as far as exercise, my fitness as far as diet is concerned, my education. In other words, I'm a graduate student as well, how I'm doing in that and balancing that. My personal, which I'm not going to get too detailed into the goals there, but how I'm balancing that on top of things. Personal will count double toward my overall score, because I think that my job, my personal career, and my personal family life is the most important out of all of these priorities. So going to double that up in my score. And then finances, how I'm able to maintain all this, still post and do all these crazy things. And then trying to build and work on my online presence and spin this side hobby into something that I'm enjoying doing, creating content, and learning how to publish in this web-dominated world. So first of all, let's talk about fitness. Still, I'm under 200 pounds, which is something to say. I was up to 225 pounds last summer. Started this summer working out with Zombies Run 3 to 4 times a week, a few miles here, a few miles there. I had to stop this at the beginning of the school year when I was having issues maintaining balance, and that's about when I went on my overall hiatus with everything. So luckily, I'm still under 200 pounds. A week and a half ago, I began my running routine again. I've been running about 4 times a week. I hit 4 days this week, hoping to get a short recovery run in today. I'm using Zombies Run as my main app, pulling in around 20 to 25 miles a week. This week, I hit just shy of 25 miles, hoping next week to get just over 25 miles in. So as far as exercise fitness, I'm going to give myself an 8 out of 10 for hitting some major achievements in the running category, holding my mile pace down below 9-minute miles, and hopefully going to be able to keep that routine going into this upcoming week. My diet, I've been tracking my calories using Myfitnesspal app, the free version, not the premium version. I'm finding that suits my needs just fine. I have that synced up to my Runkeeper app, which is also talking to my Zombies Run app, and so it automatically updates and tracks my exercise calories that way. And I was able to track calories 5 times this week. And every day I was able to track calories, I was at or below my goal. So I'm trending still for some additional weight loss. I still have room for some improvement. I want to track calories all 7 days next week. So for diet and fitness, I'm going to give myself a 7 out of 10. For my exercise fitness, I'm going to say I'm at about an 8 out of 10. My education, my graduate work, I've been putting a lot of time and effort into that. We had a post on human evolution this week. I was able to get half of that done. I wanted to get all 4 posts done this weekend, but you know what? I wanted to spend some time with the family. I've been doing okay in that class. I've been still pulling high marks, some of the top marks in my class, hoping to keep that up. And so I'm going to give myself an 8 out of 10 as far as that's concerned. Personal, not going to talk about this too much, but been hanging out with the family a lot, and so still learning on how to get this balance achieved, and so I'm going to give myself a 6 out of 10 right there. So that's going to double up for 12 out of 20. Finances, we're still working on getting a budget. We were a little bit behind, which in our budget, we're a little bit in the red, so we had to borrow against our savings this month. But we went through, we recalculated out everything, and we should be able to save quite a bit this upcoming month. We're already on track to save, to be in the black quite a bit. So this last week, I'm going to say a 6 out of 10, but next week, I'm hoping to improve that to an 8 out of 10 or even higher. My online presence, I created this video, I also created a hiatus video for my Science Scenes YouTube channel. You can check that out, YouTube at Science Scenes. Just an update for them to let them know that I'm going to be coming back with new videos soon. I totally promise that. I'm also still working on getting my website sciencescenes.com and sciencescenes.net up and running, and maintaining a Twitter presence, both with my personal account and with my Science Scenes account. So working on that. I'm going to give myself a 6 out of 10, but I know that I could improve this week. Hoping to script a second episode of Science Scenes for this month and get that published before the end of the month, sometime around Thanksgiving. I want to script and possibly shoot that episode in the upcoming week. Also going to continue this Sunday success summary in this upcoming week. And if I can get those two done, I'm going to give myself a 9 out of 10 next week. But this week, I'm going to give myself, unfortunately, a 6 out of 10. So if I tally this all up, there in the corner, that's 47 out of 70. If I were to calculate that, my teaching background, calculate that to a grade, I'm going to give myself a 67%. That's a D+. That's disappointing. That's it needs improvement if I were to give one of my students that grade. And so I'm going to hold myself to the same standards. I'm hoping next week to get a B or better. Recommendations for this week, my picks for this week. I talked a lot about the Zombies Run app. I can't recommend that enough. I have the $20 Android yearly subscription, and while there are some bugs with the Android version of this, I think the Apple iPhone version, iOS version is a lot better. They tend to release the updates faster and fix the bugs quicker on the iOS version of the app. The Android app has been treating me quite well. There's been a couple glitches, but you know what? $20 for a year. So far, I've used it close to 40 times. That's a little less than $1 per run, and I still have 9 months left on this, so I can't complain about the price, and I'm going to continue using it in the future. Also, Myfitnesspal, if anybody wants to track calories and help see progress, I can't recommend that app enough. It's got a searchable database for foods, calories. If you buy the premium version through the app, you can also track your macronutrients, look at how much protein you're getting, how much carbohydrates you're getting, how much fat you're getting, how much vitamins and minerals you're getting, and I can't recommend it enough. It helps every day. It helps immensely for me. When I don't track, I find that I'm eating a lot more calories. I'm feeling more sluggish. I'm feeling quite icky. And when I do track my calories, you know what? I'm feeling amazing. So can't recommend that enough. Zombies Run this week and Myfitnesspal app. As far as things I'm just enjoying the heck out of, stars, we got Comcast, which I know is the devil and everything, but we got a pretty decent deal, at least for the first couple of years. We'll see how it works out when we have to cancel our contract or up for renewal. But right now we got a pretty decent deal. We got a Stars package, and so I've been enjoying the heck out of Ash vs. Evil Dead. Huge Sam Raimi fan, huge Bruce Campbell fan. They've been hitting it out of the park every episode so far. I can't really complain. The only complaints I have are very minor. I'm having a heck of a lot of fun every episode, and it's the same old Ash from the movies. So I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for listening to me ramble. I want to keep these things under 10 minutes, and I'm just over 10 minutes right now. So I'll see you next week here on the Iron Edutainer. Bye-bye.